Hi there, welcome to one more Hangout from Bangalore.net User Group, or BDotnet as we call it. Hangout is an initiative where we bring in a speaker every Wednesday, and then we try to give you a dose of technology. And today we'll be having with us Manas. Manas is a very regular for BDotnet and as well as other user groups that we have in here in Bangalore, like SQL Bangalore, BID Pro. He will be going around everywhere. And today, Manas is working as a technology specialist in Tesco. Today he's going to be talking, or today he's going to be telling us how to increase our productivity with OneNote, a very interesting topic. And without much further ado, Manas, stage is yours.
Thank you, Lohit. Hi, everybody. This topic, I'm going to cover is it's regarding Microsoft OneNote, and basically what I will be doing is I'll be dividing this entire session into two parts. The first one will be I'll be sharing what OneNote is used for and how can you use OneNote in your day-to-day life. I mean to say that even if you are a developer, you are a just software professional, or you are a manager, or something else. So you'll be able to use OneNote in your day-to-day life. So let me start with a couple of things that OneNote is providing us. And let me first thank BDotnet user group to giving me such an option, and I'll be describing everything in the coming slides here, what I'm going to cover. So this is about increasing your productivity. So you must be asking what to increase, and I'm productive by any every day I'm productive. So it's not like that. So something that OneNote is helping you, that your regular work is there. In that regular work, how can you use OneNote to customize your work, or you can use it efficiently? Just for example, I can say that if you are attending a meeting and you are writing a MOM, so most of the time, what you people are doing is you just note down the MOM in a notepad. You're getting it, then you will compose it, then you will write to all the participants who ever attended that meeting and all sorts of things. Okay. So how OneNote can help you is it is tightly integrated with Outlook and all other MS Office applications. So from Outlook, we'll take the meeting details, we'll write the MOM there, and we'll just send out the mail. So I'll be demonstrating a couple of things like that. So I'll take you to as it is a demo time. So let me see. I'll try to cover all these things, and this is just one liner. And because I cannot interact with you directly to ask questions, so Lohit is there. If you have any questions, you can just put your questions, and Lohit is going to moderate it, and we'll be answering the question maybe at the end of the session. So let me start. I'll go to OneNote. Just go out of this, and this is my OneNote, or you can start OneNote from your start button. Let me start with this one, OneNote. So now if you can see, this is Microsoft OneNote. So I have the OneNote version 2010. Sorry, but right now OneNote 2013 is absolutely free, and you can download it. You can download it from the website. So let me start with a couple of things. So write anywhere. Before that, let me tell you that you can create one notebook. Inside that notebook, you will have different sections just like that. So if you can see this one. So this is one notebook. Inside that, I have a couple of sections. And inside each section, I have another pages. So if I'll give you an example of a school, if you have different subjects like I have history, I have geography, something like that. Here it is for me general, interview, options, social media, something like that. So if I'll go to general, then I have other sections. So in my history note, I can say that this is chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, like that. So how do you create that one? Here you can create one new notebook by right clicking here. You will say new notebook. You just create a new notebook. Suppose I have created this one, and then inside that notebook or this notebook, you can go ahead and add one page from here. Create a new section. Just name it something. So suppose I'll say BDotnet UZ. This is done. You can rename this one as well. Okay. So here you go. And if you want to create multiple pages on this, suppose this is for the first hangout. And as I said, you can write anywhere. So I'll take you to the OneNote one. Write anywhere. This is just like your MS Word or other document where you most of the time you will not be able to write anywhere in MS Word. So here you can write anywhere. That's a good thing. You can write it. Just click and start writing. That's it. And after creating all these sections like this, just start writing. Okay. So again, I'll go back to the training. And then the next one is record audio. Suppose you are in a meeting and you want to record the entire session. So you might need additional software to record the entire session. You might need audio device and all those things to record the entire session. But if you have a laptop or something and that is enabled with one microphone and all those things, then just go ahead and from the insert menu, just taking time. There is something called record audio. Just click here. And it will start capturing the audio session. So your entire meeting will be recorded. So if you can see here, we'll get one icon here. It's taking a little extra time. So what I'll do is when I'm recording this audio, it's just now it came. If you see, it will save in a WMA format. And where it is being saved, if you see here, it's in my local drive. And I'll just leave it. So before ending the session, I'll come back to this audio, let it start recording and everything. Then next is the OCR. So here I've not done anything, just I've inserted from the insert menu, I've just inserted the record audio and it is starting. So no additional software and everything. Then the best thing about this recording is we'll be able to search the audio itself. We'll be able to search a couple of things, like we'll be able to tag the audio in between the minutes, and we'll be able to search it. So I'll come to that point when we'll go for the searching here. The next one is the OCR. You might have heard about OCR. This is called optical character recognition. So there is a good example. I'll give it to you right now. So what I'll do is, instead of describing you what is OCR, I'll give you a demo where you will come to know. So what I'll do is I'll insert a picture. Suppose this one. Let me try with this one. Just insert it. If you can see, I inserted a picture. Now I want to take the text out of this picture. What I'll do, ideally, I should click here and I'll write today you are something like that. But OneNote is having OCR capability. So what I'll do is just right click and copy text from picture. That's it. And I'll go here. I'll do a Control V. You can see that all the text is copied and this is in text format. So this is one of the best feature I like in OneNote, the optical character recognition. So whatever images you are taking from any website or anywhere, you can easily extract the text out of that particular image. So that's one of the nice thing, you can do it. I'm not spending much time on each of the points because I'll just demonstrate it and then I'll come back if you have any queries. So the next one is screen clipping. This is one of the best feature. Again, I like it because most of the time, if you want to take a screenshot, suppose you are preparing a Word document or something else, and you are in a website where you want to take a screenshot of that website. Ideally, what you should do, you have a FN key, then there is something called print screen. and you will go for the combination, then take it to MS Paint, and you just uh, take the picture into MS Paint, and you modify the picture according to your need and all those things, and then take it Control C and go to a Word document and do a Control V and all those things. But in OneNote, there is a combination of the Windows key and S button if you are using a Windows 7. If it is a Windows 8, then it should be Windows, the Shift button, and the S. So I'll do something like that. So what I'll do is I'll go to my desktop. I'll do a Windows S here. See, just now the cursor, it changed to something else. It's a plus button, plus cursor. Then I'll just select Christmas. Look at this, and I'm just releasing it. So what it is asking? It's asking me to whether you want to copy to a clipboard or you want to take it to some of the section or the notes. So I'll just do a copy to clipboard. That's it. I'll go back to my OneNote, and then what I'll do is I'll go here and I'll try to paste it. So taking a screenshot is now very easy in OneNote. And as OneNote is tightly integrated with so many Office applications, so it will be very easier whenever you are sending a mail or something and you want a screenshot in between. So you just press your Windows S anytime. It's like this. So I'm just writing it, new email, and I want something here. So I'll go to a website. Suppose I'm going here. So I'll go to the Facebook page and I'll go to the BDotnet page. And here I want to take the screenshot of this one. So I'll press Windows S and just I'll take this. That's it. I'll do a copy to clipboard. Done. I'll go to my email and here I'll come. Just Control V. That's it. Within minutes. So I'll go for the next one. Here we go. So the feature just now we saw, it is a screen clipping. The next one I'll take you through is online clipper. So online clipper is you have to install that online clipper in your Chrome window or somewhere. So if you see, if you go to the clip to OneNote button is there. So you need to download this clip to OneNote button from the OneNote website, that is onenote.com. So look at this button, get clipper. So if you put your mouse pointer here, ideally it should show because I have already installed. It's not showing. So it will ask you to drag this button, not this one, the first one. It will ask you to drag this button and you have to put it here. So this clip to OneNote will come. What is the usability of this? Is you might have already used it using other online clipper. So let me demonstrate it. So just I'll click clip to OneNote. I'm in a website and I'm doing clip to OneNote. It's just taking time, and if you see here the button, it's telling that I'm connected to the Outlook or the single sign-on of Microsoft, and this page is clipped to my OneNote. So if I'll click here, it will take me to the OneNote apps online, and there is online apps available for OneNote also. So it is just like whatever you have seen in the desktop apps. So you can see Microsoft OneNote, the digital note taking, whatever I was demonstrating, exactly that thing, I got it. So most of the time when you are reading, when we are going through a website or couple of websites and you want to read it later, so ideally you can do like this, something, instead of saving in your favorite, you can put it in a OneNote, and this particular OneNote is available to all formats of your devices. It's available for your mobile devices, your tablets, your laptops, PCs, everywhere. So the best part is, if you go to the OneNote website and look at here, get OneNote free for all your devices, whether it is a Windows, Windows Store, Windows Phone, Mac, an iPad, iPhone, Android, Amazon, and web. Everywhere it is free. So just download the apps for your particular device and get connected to your uh, Outlook account or the single sign-on from Microsoft, and it is all yours. You can use You can share your whatever you are writing in your laptop or PC, you can share with your other devices also. That's one of the good things. The next one is the Outlook task. Before this Outlook task, I'll go to the Outlook meeting. As I said that once I'll take a new page and I'll go to the home. So what I'll do here is I'll demonstrate that suppose you are inside a meeting and you're going to take a minutes of meeting. So what I'll do, if you look into this detail, meeting details, if I'll click here, look at this one, all the meetings that is for today is coming here. So if you want to choose a meeting from a different day, there is a button choose a meeting from another day also. You can go for that one as well. So all these things. So what I'll do is, as of now, I'll just select something like this: joint community team meeting, business clarification, IT community team meeting. So I'll take this retrospective sprint for telepresence, something like that. That's it. So look at this. Once I select that one, I'm getting something like the subject, date and location, who are the attendees, and when it is. Then it will allow me to write a note. So what I'll do here, I'll just write whatever my minutes of meetings are there. So maybe we have discussed something about that, whatever it may be, and points and thing. Then what I'll do is, at the end of the meeting, I want to send a MOM to everybody. From the meeting room itself, I can send it. No need to do anything. Whatever pictures or whatever you want to insert in this. So I'll just insert something here. Suppose I have inserted this one. Okay. Look at this one. I just kept it. So look at the position. And then what I'll do, again I'll go to the home page and something called email page. So just click here. And you don't need to format anything. It's all ready. It will connect to the Outlook and you can write mail to all these participants. And look at this, the subject is retrospective sprint 4 and the details are coming here. This is another one. So the way I have designed in my OneNote, it is the same way. So what I'll do is, then I need to write to whom I need to send. So I'll go back to my OneNote and I'll just select the participants. So if I write here, so then I can send it to all those participants immediately in the meeting room itself. No need to spend extra time for redesigning the entire MOM and everything, right? Then let me go back to the topic. So I've covered this email page, equation tools. I'll take the equation tools. Okay, I'll go to this. And if you go to the insert menu, and there is something called equations. So if you want to write some equations, some mathematical expression, or all those things, then just you have enough of options here. You want to write area of circle, binomial theorem, expansion of a sum, something like that. So I'll just take this one. So most of the time in your MS Word or other note-taking application, you might not get this opportunity to write in such a way. So if you see, once I insert this one, I'll get all these options. So whatever you need in your mathematical expression or whatever expression it is, you can just choose from here. So this is one added advantage. Even if you want to take sine theta, cos theta, and all those things, you can just take it, and you can mention your particular requirement, whatever it is. So that's one of the added advantages where you can go ahead and create your note. So that's it. Then email page I have already covered. So the next one is copy from website. So copy from website is like you're going through a website and you want to copy certain text from that website, that particular website. So what I'll do, I'll go to a website, say this website. So what I'll do is I'll just try to copy this person. I'll do a control C, and I'll go to my OneNote. I'll go to my OneNote and I'll just paste it here. Sorry, that is not working. Just a minute. So let me take something called. This one, it is telling me that pasted from. So most of the time, whenever we take content from a website, ideally we'll write again that from which website we have copied it from. So OneNote is giving us an option saying that it is copied or pasted from this particular website. So this is a small thing, but it is really helpful when you are going to use it in a regular basis. The next is search from the audio. So I'll go back to my audio, okay, and I'll do a play. Is this audible to you? I hope it is audible to you.
No, I don't think we'll be able to hear it.
Is it?
Yeah, because
So,
it's a loop back that needs to be done, but that's okay. I think we can just
okay.
search it.
So anyway, then maybe once you click the play button here, then it will start. If you can see here, I'm just stopping it, and if you go here and do a play, then it will play the entire audio. So what I'll do in the meantime, I'll just do something like this to play my format. So I'm just going through this audio and I'm writing some of the lines, whatever it is, a small keyword about that one. So I've just written these two. Then what I'll do, I'll just stop it. And then if I play it from here, if you can see there is a play button. While I was playing this particular audio, while I was playing this particular audio, and I wrote all these things, then it is giving me a play button here. So if you play from here, if I play here, this particular audio will take me to that particular position. If you see here, so look at this one. Keep looking at this one. So when I'm playing here, it's starting from a 0 0. I'll stop it and I'll go here. So I told about a local drive something in the audio and I'm going to play it from here. So if you see, it's just starting at that particular position. So I can create an audio index, and whenever I'll search using the search all notebook, so it will take me to if I'll search local drive, it will take me to this as well. So it's kind of we are indexing the audio and we'll be able to search the audio itself whenever you're searching for something. That's fine. Then another search is, I'll tell you, I'll try to search. So uh, today I'll search suppose, because my next one is find in picture and sound. Look at this one, it is searching in the picture itself. If I write somewhere today, it will search there as well and it will search here as well. So most of the time when you use a search button inside a Word document or a PowerPoint or somewhere else, it will not search that particular word if it is embedded to a picture. But OneNote is intelligent enough because it is using the OCR capability. So once you search something like this today, and that if you can see today, searching here. So I'm getting that in the picture itself also the today keyword is there. So it will highlight all the two days. Fine. That's it. So I'm a little fast actually. So then next one is I'll go through the sharing one. So if you want to share your OneNote and you want multiple people, multiple persons to write in the same particular OneNote piece. So ideally, it will be useful for a collaboration. Say you are in a meeting and so many other persons are there from maybe from different countries or different places, and they are joining your meeting, and you want them to write something. It's kind of a whiteboard where everybody is participating. So what we'll do, we can go for a share. So ideally, I can share my OneNote, that particular OneNote. I'll have to host it in my OneDrive. You have to log into your Microsoft OneDrive, and then you can share that particular link to the other person who is sitting at the other end, and simultaneously they can write. I'll not be able to demonstrate it right now, but you can go ahead and use this one. If it is inside your business and you have a local network, say you have hosted something in SharePoint and you got a chance to host your OneNote page also in the network or the SharePoint, then you can share that particular link and everybody can contribute to your page, and at the end of the day it is getting placed in that particular OneNote or as a shared drive kind of thing, and that can be shared for to everyone from the meeting. That's it. Then there is something called tagging. So tagging means, as you see, I have created a to-do list. So I'll just take a couple of things. See, I'm saying 1, 2, something like this, and I'll do a tagging here. So while I'm creating the plan for the day, what I'll do is, if you can see, there are so many tagging options here. So the best thing is once you tag something, syntax say to do, control do. So I got it, and at the end of the day, what you can do is come to your list and you say check. All these items I have already done. So this will be useful when you are using a mobile device or a tablet. At that point of time, you can create your checklist for the day, and you can see here and you can say yeah, it is done. So once you go back to your home, you can see in your PC or something whether you have done all these things or not. And the other options is whether you want to create a priority. There is a list priority. Suppose this one, for me it is a list priority. I'll just select this one. So it is giving priority 3. So likewise, you have something else. It is important as well. So many other options are there. So while you are writing the entire note, you can say this is a password. I need to visit this website. Suppose I write something like this, and I say I need to visit this website. So here we go, like that. So you can create a tag, and the best thing is you'll be able to find your tags. Suppose like this, I have created so many pages here. If you see, I use OneNote almost every day, and in each of these pages, I have so many things. For all my project analysis and everything, I'm using it. For all my one-to-one, my articles and everything, I'll use this one. So what I can do, if I have something tagged, so I can easily go and find it. There is something called find tags. So which of the tag you want to find? It will give you that particular tag, and if you, it's like searching your tag. Okay. So this is one of the helpful feature of OneNote. The next one is how to go for a password protection. So it is very simple. If you go here and just right click, there is something called password protect this section. If you follow the instruction, you'll be able to do a password protect. See here, there is a set password option. So I can set a password for this one, and only I'll be able to open it. It will be helpful when you are sharing all these things. So you want particular people, because that particular hub can have access to so many other people also. So ideally, they will not be able to open this particular thing. You can share your password with all your colleagues, whoever you want to share it with. That's it. Then the draw tab or the handwritten mode. This will also be helpful in a tablet or a mobile mode. So I'll go here, I'll just create a new page. And there is something called draw here. If you go here, draw, then this is a different mode. So if you see, you can feel like enter MS Paint is embedded here. So you can do anything. Okay. Even if you want to draw some diagrams here, so look at this. If you want to have your project diagrams, so ideally I can say that MS Visio is integrated something like that. I don't know whether it is exactly or not, but you can draw anything. That's it. Then again, I need to go back and select and type. So the other one is if you have you can take most of the meetings. What you will do is you'll have a whiteboard and you write in a marker. So just write there and take a picture. If you have OneNote installed in your mobile devices, just take a picture of that particular screen and take that picture and put the picture here. So what will happen once you put the picture here, there is something called ink to text. Ink to text is converting your handwriting to text. So either you just go ahead and write wherever you want, take a picture, put it in OneNote and convert it into text. That's one of the good thing about OneNote. So there are so many apps that has been designed to take a picture. So I'll take you through a couple of things, couple of those kind of apps. So there are all these apps that has been designed for OneNote. So if you see email to OneNote, apps and document capture pro, something like that. If you can download these apps, just take the picture and this will send that particular picture to OneNote. So the next part of the session, I'll tell you about OneNote API, wherein you can write apps, and in your apps you can tightly integrate this OneNote API, wherein you can send any particular documents or any pictures to OneNote. So this Genius Scan also, you might have heard about this one. So all these apps are now using the OneNote API, and from that you can go to OneNote. That's it. So this insert picture and video file, it is very easy. From the insert menu I can do it. So I'll go ahead and take a video. So for that it is file. I try to capture video. Suppose this video I'm taking. Look at the options you are getting once it is embedded. Now this is embedded to your OneNote. So if you go here and click this one, you are getting a small menu here. So you can play directly from here. No need to open it in another video player. So this is one of the cool things. And you have all the options here. Okay. There are a couple of apps as I have already shown you. And the next one is Control A, Control A, Control A, what it is actually. So I'm just pressing a single Control A. I'll keep my mouse here. I'll press Control A, then another Control A, then another Control A. So the selection is very much easy now. If I'll place my cursor here and I'm pressing Control A, selecting that particular lines, then Control A, it is that particular selection, and then again Control A, it is the entire window it is selecting. So you need to explore all these things wherein you can have all these shortcuts and everything in OneNote. So it will help you a lot in your day-to-day life. Then again, one more thing is how to create a table. Just you write something like that. This is my serial number and I want to create a table. So we have insert table options here. Most of the time you have used like this, but in OneNote there is a different way as well. Just press a tab. So look at this. It is just creating a table, and then next one is I'm writing name. The next tab, and you press enter, and then the next row is coming. You can create a table on the fly. That's it. You write whatever you want, and the table is done. No need to go here, select your table. So this is quite dynamic. You just decide how many columns and row on the fly. So I'm writing a cell number, and then just I click tab, and then as many as I want. That's it. Let me see if I missed something. Okay, this insert file and link. I think I missed it. Yes, I've covered this one. I missed this one. Okay. Suppose you are creating a document, a technical document, or a TST or something, DDD or some whatever it may be in your organization. So you can take the help of OneNote as well. So what I'll do is, in between whatever I've written, I have inserted a video here. The next is I want to insert a file. So what I'll do, it is file. Then I'll go to one of my file location. I'll go to stock services, and there is employee requirement. So what document I'm just searching. So look at this one. And I'm just doing insert. All of you know, I think you have idea about this one. This is something called you are embedding a Word document here. But the next one is keep looking this one. So what I'll do is I'll do a file printout here. The same file I'll do a file printout. So it will take little time, and what it is doing is it will just print the entire file here. So it might be helpful for you if you want a particular section of the file or something that it's you want to insert in your document. So it is just telling me this is inserted from all these things. Then if you look at this one, I'm getting the entire file here. So this is one page document. So I got the entire one page. If it's a multi-page document also, you will get the entire document here. And this is inserted from this particular document. Done. Okay. So what next? I think I've covered almost everything. Okay, and just a small update, and if I'll go to this one, my community meeting. So I have a community meeting every Wednesday. So what I'll do, I want to use this page, or I can go ahead and create another page for another day. But if it is the same day, I can start insert date, time, or you can go ahead and insert date, time, and then you can start using this one. The best thing is you'll be able to search it. If you do like this also, you'll be able to search it. It is just like not that you are inserting data. You can search for it, and you can use whatever you want in your search window. So I have covered almost everything, and all those things that is useful for our day-to-day operation. These are the things. I hope, Lohit, I'll proceed with the next session, or you want me to answer a couple of questions?
If you're done, we can take up the question. We have two questions.
Okay.
One is, can I use OneNote without Microsoft Office? Is it free?
Yes, absolutely free. So here I'll show you where to get it. So if you go to the OneNote website, that is onenote.com. Just go to onenote.com. Look at this one, this option, get OneNote for free on all your devices. So what you will be getting is in all these devices, if you have a Windows device or iPad, the iOS device, or one Android, or whatever it may be, you can download that particular. I'll just go for a Windows phone. Just click here. So it's telling me that Windows Phone 8 or Windows Phone 7. So you can install the OneNote apps for your Windows 8 phone, or if it is a Windows Phone 7 also, you can download it, and it is absolutely free. And the best thing is you will get OneNote 2013. OneNote 2013 is absolutely free, and you can download the same OneNote for your multiple devices, and you can connect to your, if you see, you can connect to using this button, you can connect to your OneDrive, and all those devices are interlinked via OneNote. So you can write anywhere and read anywhere. I I think that answers the question.
Yes, so that's done. So we have one more. I'm not sure if the question is if we copy from OneNote, it is not showing from where it is copied from. If it is work like this, I'm not sure what the context is here, but maybe he's the guy who asked the question is referring to maybe the reverse way. That is, you should copying from a website. I think it puts copied from, but
Okay. If
I
I'll
think they're talking about if I copy from OneNote, it is not showing. If we copy from OneNote, it is not showing from where it is copied from. So not sure what exactly is that.
Okay, that may be a good question, but see, we are using OneNote. We are copying from other resources to OneNote. So OneNote is showing that is the capability of OneNote. I'm not sure if I'll copy from here. I'll say I'll copy from here and I'll go and paste it in my Outlook window. So Outlook is not having that capability to show me that from where I have copied it from. You go ahead and design a apps, and if you can do it something like that, then that will be useful for you. And from the point of OneNote, yes, if you are taking it from external sources and you're copying it, you're pasting it in OneNote, then OneNote has the capability to show it that from which source you have copied it from. But the other way, it depends upon the apps where you are pasting it. If it has the capability, it will show, else it will not.
Yep. Those were the only two questions that we see as of now.
Okay, so let me go to my slides. I think I've covered all these things. And, it was a little fast maybe, but let's go to the OneNote API. I think most of the people who are listening to these are developers, and they are developing a couple of apps, any kind of apps. And OneNote API is, if you are familiar with the web API concept of the ASP.NET, you can use in the same way. So OneNote is also exposing a couple of API and all those methods, whatever methods you want, get, post, and all your methods. And this is the way it will use. So you have everything in OneDrive. So what we can do is, in your apps you can use the OneNote API, and from your apps you can send it to OneNote. So what it will ask? It will ask the person who is using the apps to log into their OneDrive, and so that apps will be intelligent enough to send that particular thing to OneDrive, and eventually you will get your like this, whatever it is showing that in your OneNote, when you log into your OneNote, out of that authentication, the authentication, I'll just show it in the next page. Using that particular authentication, if you have a account in your Outlook or something like that, single sign-on account, then you will get that particular thing in your OneNote apps. So I'm sending it from a different app. If you look at this is my app. So this app is sending it to the Microsoft account, to the OneDrive, and the next is anything. It is like photos, links, speech, videos, anything. And then it will again come to OneDrive, and from OneDrive it will be available to particular device, right? So how do you write that one? So this is one of the picture I have taken it from the OneNote API developer piece. So I'll take you to that particular piece, and I'll just tell you a little bit about that, because I'm not going to cover the entire REST architecture and all those things here. Just I'll show you uh, all those post method and get methods. So if you see, use the pages REST endpoint. So this is one, the OneNote.com API /version/pages, and then you have something called your live connect client ID. Then you create a string with your HTML, field an HTTP post request, then add the user's OAuth token. So basically, the authentication is provided by OAuth, and so if you see this post request is like if you're getting any of the images, the text, the sound, you need to post it to the OneDrive, and from that OneDrive, it will be available to that particular person once he log in using his own ID. It will be available for him. So I'll take you through that particular one. If you go here, I have opened it here. Getting started with OneNote API, and there is one more website called. Just a moment. I've opened that one. I think developer.onenote.com. Dev.onenote.com. This is the one. So this has the entire documentation, whatever is required for your OneNote API. So you can go ahead and you can create apps for Windows, Windows Phone, iOS, Mac, Android, and web. So it will expose the API, and just I'll let you know. I'm not writing any, I'm not demonstrating anything like I'm writing a program and I'm using this OneNote API. Just I'm giving you hints or I'm giving you a direction where from where you can get it. Ideally, you can also search it, but just as because I'm covering this topic, I'm just taking you through all these things. So it's just you need to publish your popular apps with OneNote API. Then all these documents are there. So you can just go through all these websites. And the best thing is you write apps to take notes, gather research, and succeed. Then integrate with OneNote to organize information, plans, and like all these things. If you can see, you can reach millions of OneNote users from different platforms using your apps. So you can target multiple platforms from your apps using this particular API. So from your particular apps, you can have one option saying that send to OneNote. So ideally, if I'll go to any of the application that is from MS Office, from that we will get an option saying that go to OneNote. Sorry, send to OneNote. Even if you go to MS Office, sorry, the Outlook, there is something called OneNote. If I select something, this one, and I'll say OneNote, I'll click on this OneNote particular button. Then I'll take it to the training section. Okay. So look at this one. I got the entire mail here. So likewise, you can have your own apps from where you can take your pictures, audio, links, text, everything to OneNote. And OneNote will work as a single repository for all your items.
Hey, we have one more question. Question is, how do I give OneNote permission to use my camera?
That you need to explore it actually. So I'll not be able to take you through that option. So I'll let you know where it is and how to do. We have enough examples here.
I think
So
he's
if you
talking
go
more
through,
from the, not from the API level, but I think this has got to
okay.
do with when you're using the OneNote. I think you had showed like you can embed a video or it can access your
Uh,
webcam.
yes, it can actually. So if you have that particular apps, ideally there are two ways. So if you go through a couple of apps like this, so you just install this particular apps I'm telling, the Genius Scan if you install it. And as I said that if you have written something in the whiteboard and you want to take it, you want to take the picture of that particular thing, then just use this Genius Scan and it will send that particular picture to your OneNote. And the other option is if you see there is a scanner printout.
Hmm.
So if I click that one, it is just telling me unable to connect to a scanner or a camera. Because my camera is disabled here, it's just telling me like that. If I connect my laptop or my PC to a particular scanner or a camera, so you can take pictures from that particular thing and you can insert it into OneNote.
So basically, if I have a webcam and then my laptop is connected to the webcam, I can use OneNote to directly capture video from the webcam and then insert it into my page.
Yes, absolutely. You can do that one. And that's it. You need to explore the API because I'll not be able to cover the entire thing. Ideally, we can write code and I could have shown it to you, but I'm covering the basics of OneNote. So there is one more where we'll go through. It's a little slow. So this is a sample Windows Phone apps which is hosted in GitHub, and you can get all these things and you can start writing a code for your Windows Phone and how to get this API from OneNote. Then this is something API easy if you are aware of this one, that they are having a REST console from where also you can use that one. So this is the console. So you can explore this one as well. Just I'm giving you a link to this. The next is there are a couple of videos how you can start using your OneNote API. So if you see this is a OneNote developer blog, you can go ahead and ask the questions. So using your MVC application, you can use your OneNote API. All those things are here. So again, uservoice.com has one OneNote section where you can go ahead and ask your question, and you will also get your OneNote Lens API extends to create, manage notebooks, and all these questions already answered. So if you have a specific question like how to connect my camera from my app so that it can send that particular picture to OneNote, so you will get your answers here. And these are the properties, the get, post, and all those things. So if you see here, the HTTP request headers, what need to be done, then how to authorize your apps, the OAuth, then any extended thing. And this is one of the example where it is using a get method. So it will be very easy to write something for your apps using these particular APIs. So all details are available here. So if you see, so who has created these, the created time, last modified, and all these things you can use, and you can send it to the OneNote. So probably that's it. And just one more thing, I'll show it to you. If I'll go to my website, or my PPT slide, and I'll go to the review button, and there is something called linked notes. So just click here, linked notes, and if you see, I'll select the same one. Okay. So what I'm doing is, I'll just write, this is my slides, slide 1, or I can write introduction. Then I'll go to the next slide. The next slide, and I'll read. It is about OneNote API. Something like that. I traverse through everything and I have written. Then I'll just close it, and I'll go back to here. Just a minute. So I'll maximize this. And then look at this. If I'll go to this particular line, it is showing me a PowerPoint icon, small icon. If I'll put my mouse pointer here, then it is telling me which particular slide it is uh, just I have reviewed through. The next one, if I'll click here, and it is the next slide. So you can take notes while going through any particular audio, videos, or PowerPoint slides in OneNote. So basically, whatever notes you want to take, OneNote is the only options for me, and I expect that same from you. So use OneNote in your day-to-day life, and once you start using, you will definitely love it. So I'll go back to the slides. that's it from me. So if you want to have a look, you can go to onenote.com and dev.onenote.com. And I have written a couple of articles on OneNote in my blog, manasdas.thoughtstoshare.in. And you can reach me in manas.das@outlook.com, or my Twitter handle is simply Manas. That's it from me, Lohit. Anything else?
That should be it, Manas. We don't have any more question. I think you're bang on the hour. So thank you very much. That was interesting, lap around OneNote and then how OneNote can be put into a lot of use. I really like the notes where it syncs the slide and then also the audio searching. Those are all great, features of OneNote. I hope
Yes.
people listening to this also explore more. So you're given a lot of links. Hope people get benefit from that. And thank you very much for taking your time off and present at our BDotnet Wednesday Hangout.
Thank you
And
so much.
we look forward to each of you who are listening to us today live or on demand to come back to the Wednesday Hangout maybe next week. So have a good night and then have a great weekend ahead. Thank you, Manas, and thank you all.
Thank you so much.